A cold and snowy day at Fort McCoy means perfect weather for giving military members training in those winter operations.
News 19's Joe Minnie tagged along this morning as two squads learned how to set up Arctic tents.
Fort McCoy hosts a cold weather operations course for all branches of the U.S. military, active duty, guard, and reserve.
The training is super important for these soldiers. There's a possibility that they could be deployed to a sub-Arctic or Arctic environment anywhere in the world, and having this training is vital for them to be able to fight and survive and operate in those cold regions.
A tough course for many. The first few days of training involve a lot of classroom instruction before they get into practical application.
It's like opening up a fire hydrant and just taking all the information. It's just coming at me. So, but what I'm learning is pretty neat.
So what we have our students doing today is setting up the tent along with the heater for the first time. This is the 10-man Arctic tent. First time that they've seen it and had any hands-on instruction with it.
Today's instruction sets the squads up for the real test, surviving in a cold wilderness.
When they're sitting outside and they're out there below zero, ropes start getting harder to pull and things get a little colder, your hands and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it'll be more of a challenge when we're out there.
The cold weather operations course lasts 2 weeks and it brings in troops from all over the United States.
Some people that we get come here to Fort McCoy that have never seen snow before, that have never been in the cold before. And so those people have to learn very, very quickly how their bodies respond to the cold and how to adjust these layers on the fly so that way they can stay warm.
Corporal Schumann is from Southern California and he can't wait to use his new winter skills.
I live on a mountain, Tehachapi. It gets cold. We just moved up there in June, me and my family. So I think when I go up there, they actually got snowed on. So when I go up there, I think I'll be ready to go.
I know not a lot of people around here like all the snow. They would rather it just not snow, but we do enjoy it because it just helps our training become that much more realistic.
In the frozen tundra of Wisconsin at Fort McCoy, I'm Joe Minnie, News 19.
Starting in December and running through March, 6 two-week classes are happening at the fort this winter, and they're open to any U.S. military member.
Now, today's two squads included 9 ROTC cadets from various colleges, plus an Air Force Master Sergeant, several soldiers from Fort McCoy, and some Army Reserve units.